Hey Pisces. Pisces. What have I been feeling for you guys? I've been kind of feeling like people around you or that know you from, the past, I guess. Maybe have been saying to you that, like, you're not being yourself. However, the feeling that I get is that it's like you're becoming more fearless because you're really practicing your inherent gifts, or you're just seeing them. You're seeing them and you're feeling them clearly, and you're embodying them within your own realm, your own life, regardless of whether you're sharing that with other people or not. I have a feeling you are, which is why people are questioning you. But even if you are not sharing, your faith and your personal power, magical power, people are still reacting because it's affecting the way that you are acting. And they're just not used to that, perhaps. So what I just was shuffling for is your Archangel card. Look at that, yeah. I mean, if you look at the imagery of this card, if you really look at that, it's like, first of all, it's water, all water. And it's somebody walking away from all of this, which is probably how a lot of people thought you were for the longest time, was just that watery energy. They weren't really expecting any fire from you, but I feel like you've been fiery lately. You've kind of embodied much more of a fiery expression. I mean, and maybe the people that I'm connecting to are more fiery. Maybe you have a lot of fire in your chart, or maybe, you have a fire rising sign, and you're finally rising up to that. These readings are late, I know, and I don't know why I feel the need to tell you for, like, I haven't done a ton of the readings yet, so for the month, I know, but the ones that I have done thus far, I've not explained myself, and I feel like I have to for some reason. But I had an animal, a very close family family member, really, passed away on the 4th, and it was not expected. It was very shocking, and it was very, very traumatic. I've also been, healing from an illness, a chronic illness that's kind of taken over my life and taken over everything that I thought I was, or at least stripped it from me. And maybe that also, for some of you, applies to this stripping of the old and really exposing your truth, exposing who you really are. And maybe that's what this beginnings is. But anyway, what's beautiful is, so this is Archangel Shamiel, And underlying that, you got Gabriel, which is the, known as the Archangel of communication, the messenger of God. And you got benediction underlying this. So what that says to me, and look at that, the hand, it's like the power hand, and it's the right hand, which is your power hand. So you're really embodying your magic, and you're probably, especially because of this, the ones that I'm speaking to, you are probably expressing that. And it's making you more fearless because it's giving you the confidence. It's giving you more confidence in your true self. Maybe people aren't used to that. So this is the only oracle card that I'm going to be reading from the book from, just to give you guys more clarity. Okay. Shamiel, the Divine Guide, Beginnings. Extraordinary new opportunities are dawning for you, drawing you to new people and new places and new projects. Shamiel wishes to lovingly assist you and, as anxiety often precedes change, asks you to call upon the might of all the angels of Atlantis to help in order to arrive just where you would like to be. Before this fruitfully occurs, it may be appropriate for you to release old projects, old patterns of behavior, old ideas, or old acquaintances. See the new as a time to be met by the sun of the source with renewed vigor and well-being, just as you greet the new dawn, the new day, with love, hope, and joy. Chant Om Bur Bhuva Svaha. That's spelled, by the way, OM BHUR BHUVA SVAHA, the beginning of the famous Gayatri mantra to bring the new energies dancing through. What I think is really interesting about this too is that it says, see the new as a time to be met by the sun of the source, which is what I was saying. It's like you're embodying a much more fiery energy. The sun. Alright guys, so now let's get into it. The way that I do these readings is probably a little more in-depth and not as traditional as some other readers that you probably watch, but this is how I do it. This is how the messages are really clear for not only myself but for you guys, and I feel like it's the most helpful this way. So I do a spread using both oracle cards as well as tarot, and I pull 4 different oracle cards, 3 of which I clarify. Mind, body, spirit, those are the ones I clarify, and I use different decks for those, as well as a different deck for your love card. The reason I don't clarify or go into depth about this card is because, again, as I've said in every other video, if you're not settled or whole, which is what we're all going through right now, this, Venus retrogrades, stuff, you're simply going to be getting a mirror of what it is that you need to work out within. Wow. By the way, every deck I use will be in the description box below, blah, blah, blah. But so once I pull all of the oracle cards, I do clarify using the tarot, and I use different tarot decks for those as well. So, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, for your mental position, you got ask for what you want. It says clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. You see that? That's funny. Because, why is that funny? Because I feel like you are doing that. And why are you doing that? Because you're seeing your magic. You're divinely guided and you know it now. It says the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. Yeah. I figured such. Okay. So what's going on with Pisces body now? Your health, your physical health. Health is obviously mind, body, spirit, but and your emotions, and they go hand in hand. But this one specifically is going to be for whatever's going on with your body. Okay, whatever you need to know for your body in November. And yes, again, I know that I'm late in November, but regardless, it doesn't really matter because it'll still apply for you if you are watching this or if you found this video. Archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, please give Pisces guidance for November in regards to their physical health, their physical, their physical vessel. Any information for their physical vessel. November 2018, please. Okay, guys, you know what? Who else got this? I think it was literally Aquarius before you. Forward movement. So the fact is, I think that you're receiving forward movement in regards to your physical health, whatever it is, if you were dealing with anything at all. There's progress with that because underlying it is your well-being. And if that's not the case, well, what I said to Aquarius as well is that then what this represents to me is if you're not well, then you need to move. You need to move forward and you need to not be stuck in the mud wherever you are. I mean that metaphorically, obviously, but you need to let go and move forward. Okay. Now your message from Spirit. What is the message for Pisces? What? Okay, guys. Well, clearly some of you are expecting, which is amazing. And I am sending all the loving energy that I possibly can to you. Especially if this is the case, because what a beautiful thing to do. To bring a new life into the world, into the universe. If not, then this speaks of a rebirth within yourself, which is what I was talking about before. So you're possibly being reborn as this more expressive, fiery, fearless energy. And underlying that is transportation, just like this forward movement. So it looks like you are gaining traction. You're maybe moving with this. You're going with it. You're not just, again, you're not staying stuck. So that's really good to know. Very good to know. Okay, last but not least, before we clarify all these, your love card. So this can apply to any love in your life, whether that's romantic, friendship, family. Oop. Oh, wow. Or love yourself. Man, that's crazy. So, you got new beginnings, guys. So it looks like because you are probably, very much coming full circle and filling your own cup and expressing that part of you, there may be a new beginning in love as well. But underlying that is focus. So not to lose focus, not to lose traction. Which I don't really think you will. Once you got your mind set on something and your heart set on something, you don't really falter from that. Okay. So now it gets to really get excited. So now we're going to clarify this asking for what you want, Pisces, for your mental position. Alright. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please give me 3 cards. Ooh. For clarification for Pisces. 2 more. For this mental position card, which is ask for what you want. 2 more. For November 2018. Good stuff so far. One more. They are definitely very jumpy. Hold on 1 second. I need to get a little bit of a sip of my drink. Do you see this? Like, really? Holy crap. Okay. One more, guys. One more clarifier for Pisces. Please, one more clarifier for Pisces. Oh! Bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. Okay. That was not reversed, sorry. Okay. Yeah, okay. So look at this. I mean, literally the first card you have is the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very grounded energy, very motherly energy. It could also be like business energy. Because it's Pentacles. But it's like, you are the attraction in the business. You know how to market whatever business it is. And you're finally asking for what you want from it. This is also this could also be represented as the card of a healer, and also very, very good mothering energy, which is crazy interesting, because look at that, Spirit is giving you a baby. Again, whether that's a business baby or creative project baby or a real baby, or a new you as your own new baby, doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, and what's really cool is that, asking for what you want, being the businesswoman, the marketer, being the amazing mother is going to give you great rewards, because you have the Ten of Pentacles here, which is literally, it's like you're building a business empire, if this is in regards to business. But it's also security, financial security, tradition. So it couldn't be applied, in my mind, to emotional security too, because if it's security in regards to tradition, it's like, what better way to feel emotionally secure and whole than that? Wow. Yeah, and then you have the Six of Cups, which is innocence, it's family, sharing, protection, it's like, yeah, so whoever I'm speaking to, I do actually really feel like you are expecting either that, or your inner child is being nourished again, because this really speaks of like filling your own cups that you felt were just emptied and dry in childhood, maybe for some of you. For others of you, it's actually going back to happy memories and remembering so many good things that you remember your cups have been filled, and that you were the one to empty them. And some of you may be homesick, which could apply to the asking for what you want. Yeah. This is also, if you see Scorpio here, so perhaps you have Scorpio in your chart, or there's somebody from home that is a Scorpio that has had a major impact on your life in a positive way. I'm feeling very positive. Or your baby, maybe a Scorpio. Alright. So now let's clarify the forward movement card. That's your health card, right? That's your health card, which is the body card. Interesting. So if you are expecting, it looks like you're going forward with it. You're moving forward with the pregnancy, right? And mentally, it's what you've wanted all along. But in the past, maybe you didn't express that. Or you didn't really, the people surrounding you didn't really know that was a desire of yours. So let's clarify. Archangel, Spirit guides, ancestors. Oop. And this one I can jump. No, I don't like that card, so I'm not going to take it, okay? I'm going to say that was not the card for you. I'm just going with my feelings, okay? If you don't like that, then I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Please clarify this forward movement card for Pisces into November 2018 in regards to their body. Whoa. What? Awesome. Again, Aquarius also got this card. So perhaps a lot of you are dealing with an Aquarius. Either that, or you also have Aquarius prominently in your chart, your birth chart. If you don't know what's your birth chart, what is in your birth chart, a great site that I like to use is astrotheme.com, and you can just put your birth info in. Your time of birth or your date of birth and time if you know it, because that'll help you get your rising sign accurately. If you don't know it, you can just do a sunrise chart and you'll still get, pretty much everything correctly, all the planets, because we have every single planet that's in the solar system is within us energetically, like a generator system. Each of these planets gives us a certain energy, and it's different depending on when we were born, the time, the place, and the date. So again, astrotheme.com, or you can use Time Passages, which is an app that I have that's on iPhones and I believe probably on Androids by now, but I'm not 100% sure. So again, regardless, you just go to astrotheme.com, make an account, put your info in, and see what your other planets consist of, because who knows, you may have way more of another sign in your chart, which could overrule your sun sign, which could be if some of you out there haven't fully felt like the way that they describe the Pisces generally. It could be that for that reason. Like, for example, I am an Aries sun, but my primary energies in my birth chart are that of Gemini and Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius, though I am a Gemini rising and a Gemini moon. Pluto, Scorpio, Chiron, and Cancer. But yeah, so my entirety of my chart is ruled by the element of air, which makes so much sense because my whole life I've wondered, why am I so analytical? I'm not really as much like an Aries, although I am very much like an Arian. You know what I mean? It's just, it gives you a blueprint. So it's literally, I wish that every single person at their birth got a birth chart, because it would help you understand everything in your life. It would be like your map, your guide to your life. So I do think it's extremely important. And I just wish more people understood and knew about them, because I feel like, honestly, I truly feel this way, that if more people knew, and if more people understood, it could save lives. Because people would see the purposes. People would see that, everything is bigger than just these little bodies that we have here. That's not the end, and that's not it. And whatever we acquire or don't acquire here is really doesn't matter as much. Although we can also be empowered when we know our total makeup. Alright, so 2 more clarifiers for forward movement for the beautiful Pisces. Yep. I do love your energies, guys. Whoa. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Aquarius got that too, exactly in the same position. Although the Emperor card was here, still, that's freaking crazy. whatever I'm connecting to, man. Aquarius and Pisces, you guys are coming in strong in my energy field. So perhaps y'all are having a baby together. Or perhaps you're birthing a new project together, but I just can't help but think that it's an actual life. Like a new life, I mean. A new physical being life. Oh. Aww. Yep. To me, that clarifies that. Okay. Okay. So, forward movement card. You got the Emperor. It's the green man in this deck. Yeah. See, I mean, come on here. Look at all the imagery and everything. This is like totally a baby. It's this tree. This is this solid, rooted, structured tree man. You know, watching over the eggs, watching over the birdie's eggs. Tending to them, making sure that everything's okay, just making sure that they're nurtured and that they're going to be healthy and well for when they arrive. I'm not sure if this is a robin or a wren bird, but if you do know what this bird is, you may want to look up the symbolism and or the meaning of this bird. There's also a butterfly here. So, also butterflies, especially a monarch butterfly, can represent, you know, the spirit of passed on loved ones watching over us. So I feel maybe you also have a loved one that is watching over you during this all, making sure that everything is okay and structured and solid for you. And you're probably getting signs, a lot of them, and perhaps you're getting signs as butterflies or birds when you're in nature. Yeah. And next you have Ma'at, justice. Ma'at, I'm pretty sure was the Egyptian who weighed one's heart after death to see if it was light as a feather or if it was a heavy heart. And that determined where the soul went after passing through this physical vessel. So what the Justice card also represents, though, is truth, is honesty, is basically cause and effect, and is of life lessons. So there's a possibility that this whole situation, which is a beautiful situation and is quite a blessing, you may have been unsure of at first, or maybe you didn't see that way, but you're moving forward with it, and Spirit is telling you that that's the right choice for you. It isn't for everyone, and I don't judge anybody for whatever they do. I have no judgment, because circumstances for everybody are different, and I don't care what the circumstances really are. I don't care if they're severe or not, because it's all relative, okay? But if you are choosing to move forward, and even if you aren't, by the way, this doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong if you are not. What it means is that if you are, or if you are not, to still rebirth yourself and move forward. And as well, the final card here is the Three of Mirrors, which is the Three of Cups in Standard Tarot. And this is all about friendship. It's all about community. So surrounding yourself with people that are going to nurture you, that are going to support you. And I mean, look at that, a little baby lamb and this lion that's protecting this lamb. So I do feel that you have a lot of protection surrounding you, which is very beautiful. So there's no need to fear anything right now. We don't want those fearful hormones and chemicals coursing through your body, generally speaking, regardless of whether there's another being in there or not. Ooh. But now we're going to clarify the spirit card. That is baby. So Archangel, spirit guides, ancestors. Ooh. Okay. Let's try this spirit card for Pisces. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Two more. What does Pisces need to know about this baby card from Spirit for November 2018? Okay, one more. Oh. I was going to put it back, and you know what? Spirit didn't let me. Kind of what is really funny is this card came up before, right? With the two that fell here, but I put them back. But this didn't want to be put back. Has a message for you. So, this is the second time you got this. Six of Cups, which tells me totally if you are having a baby that it's bringing you back to your own childhood, your own innocence. You know, you're feeling very nostalgic, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And even if you're not thinking about your own history, you're just, you know, you're having very pleasant emotions and thoughts about this, about raising this being. And advice, though, is to remain emotionally balanced as much as you can, because again, we don't want that anxious adrenaline running through your body. It's unnecessary in general. And if you're feeling nervous, you've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, learning, is about education. So educating yourself on these things, you know, prepping for it. It's okay. You know, we don't come into the world just like knowing what to do all the time, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. especially in the society we live in today, everything's all backwards. Most sane people, most normal people are going to be scared and are going to feel like they don't know what to do, or they don't know how they don't know how to do this, so it can be overwhelming. It's very much also, though, look at the person in this. They're working on something and they look like it's a detailed thing, so you really want to stay focused on details with your body and with everything you're doing in life. Everything. Every interaction you have. It doesn't need, just make sure that you remain emotionally balanced. Don't let anybody trigger you. Just keep reminding yourself that there's a new beginning, and that is about to occur. And maybe that's why this love card came out. Oh, because because you have a new love, a new beginning for the love of a new being. And again, that could be you. You're finding love for this side of yourself that you either forgot about or you never knew you had. And here it is, being birthed. Alright, so before this reading gets too long, whoa, that was quick. Wow. Alright. Alright, so I was shuffling for your spirit animal card. And what I always say about these is, in the month of November, if you see this animal anywhere, whether that's on TV, movie, whatever, advertisement, if you see it in the clouds, a cloud that looks like this animal, a bull, whatever it is, I want you to think what you had in mind, or what you were contemplating, thinking about right before you saw this. And you're going to want to merge the two. Merge the meaning of this, or the symbolism of this, with what you were thinking. It's kind of like just a little mathematic equation that you're gonna have, and it's help from your guides, it's help from your universe, okay? From the universe. So I'm gonna show you what it is, so you can screenshot this if you need to. And I will read it. It says, Bull. Symbolism, renewal, fertility, and growth. Bull cults were ubiquitous in ancient cultures whose devotees worshipped the beast as a supreme deity. But the bull was also a symbol of renewal. See what I said about renewal and rebirth? Of renewal, and the creature was ritually sacrificed with its blood sprinkled on the spring fields to ensure new growth. And see, that represents to me the death of an old you. Or, and it doesn't mean like, oh, the old you has to just completely disappear, but it's a part of you from your past that maybe just wasn't serving you anymore, isn't serving you anymore, and it's not a part of your evolution any longer. So, let's see. In ancient Greece, these rituals were associated with Dionysus, the Greek god of vegetation and renewal. Dionysus, who was frequently represented as a bull and sometimes as a goat, was dismembered by the Titans and subsequently resurrected. The Spanish bullfight is a vestige of the ancient bull sacrifice. The Minotaur, another deity from Greek mythology, who had the head of a bull and the body of a man, is also associated with sacrifice and the cycle of renewal. The slaying of the Minotaur, the devourer of youth, restores life. Restores life. And what did we get here again? Beginnings. Wow. Okay, so yeah. Pisces. This is really beautiful. I've never had such a clear reading. And I just want you to know that I pulled you a Universe Has Your Back card before I did this all. And you saw I pulled that from over there because I had it set to the side. My deck is here to the right. But I want you to know what it says. And this also may have some meaning for you. Hummingbird. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So if you're having any fears at all about this new beginning, this rebirth, or this being that is growing in you or in your significant other, remember to have faith, because the universe does have your back. It always does, because you are the universe. We all are. We all have the universe within us. We all are a part of Source. We are Source. And we have the power to make our lives anything we want with love and light. So I do hope that this reading was helpful to you. If you have any further questions, feel free to email me. If you want a personal reading, obviously email me as well. I'm going to try my best to make it back for everybody for mid-month readings. Even though we're like almost there. But I am going to try my best. So I love you guys, and I'll see you then. If not, then I'll see you in December. But I'm gonna do it. I'll see you mid-month. All right. Bye, guys.